And he said, excuse me, my time is better well spent than sweeping this floor. Talking with this couple. And I was like, my bad, Jesus.
Coming to you from 125 Carver in Waco, Texas, it's the Riverside Weekly. We hope your time with us today is thought-provoking, spiritually challenging, and a life-changing experience. Our discussions are fun, real, and at times very uncomfortable. We highly encourage all of our guests and listeners to like and subscribe, and please ring the bell. Now, here are your hosts, Pastor Cello and Pastor Mia.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. It's Wednesday.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, podcast day, hump day. Man, appreciate you guys tuning in again every Wednesday. Man, thank you guys for watching, listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
I got it.
Your grandma's going to get mad at you for doing that to me.
No, it's just,
So anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. Big shout out to, who we got shouting out today?
Tanya Williams.
What's up, man?
What's
Appreciate you
up?
subscribing. Thanks.
And Matt Campos.
Campos.
He'll be here every week.
Every week, man. Appreciate you guys watching. What are we getting into today? What are we talking about?
So I wanted to put this out there before we do. I think a lot of people think that we plan this or that we like, hey,
Sorry.
that's Rocky Road there.
Sorry, I'm trying
to be
adjusting
careful.
myself
Oh, sorry,
over
that's
here.
coffee right there. Just kidding. But I think people think we like discuss what we're going to talk about. But you guys, y'all don't know. This man works well off the cuff, and so with me. But when he does his own stuff, he plans, writes it all out, does his notes.
No. That's not necessarily
You have a
true.
skeleton, and then you go by that, or what?
Yeah, but no, like for my messages,
Yeah.
like on
Yeah.
Sundays,
Uh-huh.
like I'll
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I got it all planned out, and then
Do that again. It sounded like Predator for a minute there.
I see what you did there.
What?
So on Sundays, like a regular, when we do a series, when I do series, yeah, those are, man, planned out. Like we plan our messages, our team plans our messages, 12 months out. So yes.
Okay, so then why are you saying that right here?
Well,
is-
because like anytime I dialogue with folks, if you can randomly have a
Pick an
conversation, you can pick
any item,
any item
Topic,
out of the
topic.
out of the
hat,
out of the bowl, and
your game on.
I'm game on. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
totally comfortable doing that.
Yes, so saying all that to say that none of this is planned. When I come up with a topic and I come right here, this is his first time. That's why sometimes he turns red, sometimes he doesn't, because he
Get
doesn't know
nervous.
what I'm going to talk about. And I'm just like, 7, So, but I say that to say this. So I was driving yesterday, and one of the things that I know, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, and I was on my way to Walmart, and there's a lot of homeless people here, and I've been noticing them, and I don't know what made me think this. Y'all just bear with me. I'm like, when I go somewhere, and I'm just like, because somebody, and I don't know if he listens anymore. Does Samuel listen anymore?
Yeah.
So
As far as I know, he hasn't said he stopped listening.
well, that's what I'm saying. So I was like on a dash to H-E-B to make some salsa, which, dang it, I forgot to get him some. And sorry, Samuel, I'll get out to you. And he saw me and he said, "Girl, you better smile." I'm like, I'm on a mission, I'm like, dun, 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 ba-da-da. That's me when I go into Walmart and H-E-B. Yeah, I'm like trying to do
Not all
people.
the time. Don't let her fool you. Not all the time.
What?
She likes to shop.
Uh,
Window shop.
If it was Target or Big Lots or Best Buy or Ollie's, but Walmart and H-E-B, I'm like,
Window shopping.
No.
Price check-in. Okay, anyway. So
anyway, that's another podcast. Go find that one. But saying all that to say,
click the link.
yeah, saying all that to say that I was driving and I know, what did the homeless people have to do with that? I don't know. Anyway, so I was sitting at the light and I saw the homeless person. He was holding his sign and I looked away. That sounded really bad, didn't it?
Didn't want to see that.
That's not
Homeless guy,
what it
divert
was.
vision.
Yes, but
I know y'all be like to be like, avoid eye
roll up
contact,
the
avoid eye
windows.
contact, avoid eye
Right,
contact.
right. So I don't know what it was. I just looked to the side, yeah, and I
Turns
saw
music
something.
up really loud. Grabs phone.
Okay, I saw something, and I don't know. I think it was like a sign on a truck or a car or something, and it said, "Call me, I'll do this," or something like that. You know, one of those honey-do jobs things. And this is what I literally said to myself, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I said, yeah, I'd rather pay somebody to do that. And then I drove, and all I thought about was you, because you said, I would rather pay.
Got me nervous over here.
I would rather pay someone to cut my yard than you do it yourself,
True.
right? And there are things that you will pay people for. And I was thinking about that,
True,
which
true.
is why I wore this shirt today, because it says support local. And I was
Is that
thinking,
including homeless people?
no. Okay. Next time, I'll make
Somebody's
him
like,
a-
"Yup, that was dairy. That's tacky."
Yeah, that was tacky. But you were thinking it, so stop it. Anyway, but I was gonna say, I thought this said support small business, but it said support local. But I really am trying to talk about small businesses because I'm a small business. I'm more than one small business. I should have brought my doc card because that's legit, y'all. And anyway, because I have so many things that I'm doing right now, I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know what? I'm not skilled in that. So I'm glad that I would rather pay someone else to do that. And that made me think about small businesses.
Skilled at what?
Anything.
Oh.
There's different things.
Oh, okay.
I don't cook, so I would rather pay someone else to do my cooking for me.
We do it at least once a week,
Yeah.
twice a week.
Yeah. But
No, for breakfast for sure for me.
no, we don't cook.
We pay somebody to cook
Oh,
for
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, we don't cook.
We somebody to cook for us.
Anyway,
Praise the
so
Lord for McAllister's and Jason's Deli.
and Marina's Mexican
Marina's.
restaurant. Shout out to the friends.
Yes, man. That's
If
up.
you
Praise the
haven't
Lord.
been there and you live in Waco, 17th and Ross, shameless plug.
Double R burgers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many places that we live
Mama
out because
Bear's.
we would prefer to pay someone to do those things that they're skilled at.
Cook some food.
Uh-huh.
Bring us a drink.
Uh-huh. What are you doing? Oh, me.
It's not me.
Sorry.
Cook some food. Bring us a drink. Wash the dishes.
No.
Clean off the table. Take
No.
the trash out. They do all that in one restaurant, and I don't have to do
Oh, yeah,
anything.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I pay my $12.99. Best
Except for if you go to
thing
Rudy's.
Ever.
Unless you go to
No,
Rudy's.
when I go to Rudy's, you clean up. I don't clean up when I go to Rudy's.
Your mama doesn't
Pet
work
peeve.
here, so
My
leave.
mom doesn't work at Rudy's. If you go to Rudy's, they say they have signs. Your mom doesn't work here.
Clean up
your
after
mess.
yourself.
And I'm like, well, I don't work here either, so you clean up my mess.
Yeah.
But rabbit trail.
Okay.
So I went to Lowe's Monday,
Uh-huh.
and I was doing some stuff with the house. Had to pick up some stuff. Do you know they didn't have not one single lane open? It was all self-checkout, all of it. And I thought as I was checking myself out, I thought,
I don't want to do
you
this.
should. No, I was thinking, you know what?
They don't pay me to check my
I
own
should,
self
I should
out.
send them an invoice every time I have to check myself out.
Seriously.
Like send
That's
them
like legit,
like send them an
babe.
invoice. Be like, hey, billing department.
I had to check
Check
myself, out.
You know, I did 12 hours over
Yeah.
the last week. Your minimum wage that you pay your employees is
God.
X amount of dollars.
Sounds like our
you owe
CPA,
me,
huh?
You owe me
He's good.
X amount of dollars for checking myself out
Yeah.
this many times.
Yeah.
So I've accumulated, I don't know, $12.
Yeah. No,
know,
120.
I'm saying
They
like
pay $10 an
no,
hour.
but I'm saying for me to check myself out, if it takes 2 minutes to check myself
Yeah.
out,
Oh, that's
you
true.
work your way up to an hour and you
Yeah,
send
yeah,
them a
yeah,
bill
you're right,
for an
you're right,
hour.
you're right.
So I literally thought
You
about
owe
that.
me $12.
Take all my
Lowe's.
receipts and then send it to them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be like I had to check myself out. These 25 times
Yeah.
came out to 1 hour.
Yep.
Your minimum wages, whatever. So you owe me a check for like literally send them an invoice because I think it's crazy. I know we're off topic.
No, actually, I'm gonna tie right into that.
I think it's crazy that, Walmart is like, hey, we're creating jobs. Yeah, the jobs they're creating are the ones for us to check ourselves out with
Yeah.
because they're getting rid of
Skilled
checkers.
workers.
Yeah, like
skilled workers.
They're adding more and more self-checkout.
Yeah, but listen,
so.
somebody's going, but nobody wants to work anymore. No,
Well, I mean,
no,
but
no,
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, and I always get in lines, always get in the lines, always get in. People
Yeah,
don't like
yeah, if
waiting.
there's
When
a
I go to the
person-
checkout, I go to the checkout because I don't want to have to wait in line. Yeah, but I mean, our whole economy, everything is based off people providing a service, providing a labor,
Yes.
all that. So anytime that you're having to do it yourself,
You're putting them out of a
You're
job.
putting somebody else out of business, and they're literally getting free labor.
Yeah, because they're making you
pay-
work
yeah,
for them.
you're bringing your item. You go get your item. You bring your item to the cashier, and then you have to
check
it
your
out.
own self
So
out. Bag your own item.
yeah, and then of course, carry it out, whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You mean
you
we
know,
don't get carry out anymore
so
either?
like, I don't know. I'm just like, to me, I'm just like,
That's shady.
that's slick. It is very shady. Like you go to McDonald's self, you got those kiosks. You go to the different stores. They have their own
Yeah.
kiosks. Order. I'm like, bro, like, everybody's like, well, that's so cool. That's technology. I'm like, that's the company getting more money and putting people out of jobs.
That's right. That's
Like,
right. Because you're using those self-checkouts. Now, don't get me wrong. He doesn't like self-checkouts.
I don't.
I use self-checkouts if I'm in a hurry. If I'm not, I will get in the lane. And
Well, I honestly almost walked out with the item. I just walked right out.
really?
And if they would have,
Ain't nobody here?
Ain't nobody here to check me out. bro.
What?
I said, well, there's self-checkout. I don't check myself out. I can hand it to you and you can check me out, but I'm not checking myself out. I don't get paid. I'm not on Lowe's. I'm not on Lowe's
You're a little
payroll.
touchy
Well, it's
there.
because it bothers me that companies they're already making tons of money, and then we just submit to
Yeah.
how they want to do business. And I'm not saying it's not needed or it's okay.
Bow down to me.
I'm just saying, like, seems questionable.
Seems questionable
Seems
to me.
questionable to me. Like, you want me to check myself out? Like, okay.
So let's just go to the doctor's office, and I'll check myself out there too. Let me see. I don't know my
I think
pulse.
it's interesting. I think it's really interesting. We as human beings, we as Americans, we're really funny. We're peculiar
Okay.
in the sense of we will pay. Going back to the cutting grass. We will pay someone to cut the grass.
Yes.
But I'm really picky about having to check myself out. If that makes any sense.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Anyway,
That's
so-
why. No.
My little soapbox.
No, I love it. I love it because
on there real quick.
what made me think about that is I don't want to cook, so I pay someone to cook for me.
I like that.
Okay, I know you do.
I remember Mom used to bring home bushes.
But the same as you don't want to mow the lawn, so you pay someone to mow the lawn. And I was thinking about all the small businesses out there.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's not so much that I don't want to mow the lawn. It's just, you're going to laugh, but my time is better well spent.
Oh. By the way,
Doing
this
other
is,
things,
This
doing-
is
doing-
his phrase when I asked him to wash dishes about 12
It
years
wasn't
ago.
even Washington. It was, you asked me to sweep the trash.
Oh yeah, sweep the trash.
Trash-
He
sweep
was
and pick up the
sitting
trash.
at the table with some people. We had some guests over, and we had just cleaned up from dinner. I was washing the dishes, and I had asked him.
She was being Martha.
Yes, I was, and I and I asked him to sweep the dining room, and he said, "Excuse me, my time is better well spent than sweeping this
Talking with
floor,
this- talking with this couple."
with this couple." And I was like, "My bad, Jesus." And I think it was like, what? Who are you? You are not Jesus.
No,
And-
but
But what?
they were there. We had them in our room. Why, it didn't make sense for them to come and spend time with us. And I take time to stop, sweep, pick up the trash, throw it in the trash. And while they're waiting there, I felt like we should give them our time. They're there. They came.
So we should just keep our
they
feet
came
on
for,
dirt
they
and
came
crumbs.
For, they came for quote unquote counsel. They were needing some guidance, and so they came with us. We had dinner, and it's not that I didn't want to sweep and pick up the trash at that moment. It was like, do I have to do it this moment? My time's better well spent with them than it is sweeping and picking up trash at that second. I have a problem sweeping and taking
That's
out
a
trash.
whole nother podcast, and
know,
I don't
so-
like that phrase. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying in the beginning, which was talking about people having their own businesses and us supporting small businesses, and here's what I was thinking about. I was like, we should be okay with paying people for someone who is better skilled at it
Oh, for
than
sure,
me.
absolutely.
Like,
I mean,
I'm-
our yard guy kills it,
Yeah.
bro. Like kills it.
Same as graphic designers.
Yes.
The graphic designers are way better than me, and I can say that because I'm trying to learn Canva, and man, I just want to flip over tables. It's super simple, but I don't have an eye to put things together, you know? So I would rather pay someone who's skilled in that than me do it.
Well, I'm only $35 an hour.
Anyway, so it just made me think about that. You know, I would, and that's really the phrase, is I would rather pay someone that is better skilled at that than myself.
And I think people are like that in general. In general, I think there are certain things that
That we will pay
that
for?
people will pay
Yeah.
for as services.
Nike, you pay
Definite-
Nike, and they're better skilled at designing shoes than you are.
Oh, they're better skilled at taking your money. So they
that
better
too,
skilled at.
but
No, so like, but I think we are literally there's a generation, the millennials, the Gen X or the Gen Zs, they will pay for a service that most boomers, and baby boomers and most Xers would not.
Yeah.
They're not going to pay for. They're
Yeah.
not going to pay for those things.
Yeah.
But Gen Z and millennial, like they'll pay for things. They'll pay for convenience.
Yes.
You know, and I think
The Uber,
yeah, like
DoorDash,
just all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
everything.
And I don't personally see anything wrong with it if you don't have a problem paying for it.
Yeah.
I have a problem when you want me to pick up the table when you got staff doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Hashtag my mom don't work here neither.
I don't know. It just made me think about it, and I was like, you know what? We don't have a problem paying for someone worth their skills.
For sure.
We
I
shouldn't.
don't- Yeah.
And
you shouldn't have a problem
Yeah.
paying for it.
And to me, that's where supporting small businesses come in. You know, all these little startups and all that. And I say that because I'm a startup too, and I'm a small business, and I've been doing small business for a long time. You know, but at the same time, I'm thinking about what you always say: let's not reinvent the wheel. If somebody's already doing it, yes, you can do it, but you might be better at it than someone else. You might be better at this than someone else. Like my granddaughter told me the other day, she said, I just want to go home. I'm bored and I want to go home and organize. And I thought, oh, she's an organizer. Click. That, you know, click.
Cha-ching,
Yeah.
let's pay her to organize.
Really, I was just like, oh, grab. I'm gonna stick that in my pocket for the next time. You know,
Right.
because
I've got this one closet.
but I'm just saying that everybody is skilled at something better than someone else. And not so much better than someone else.
Well, no,
it's
sometimes
just that
sometimes it's better. Sometimes better. Like
you're really great at over and putting things together, you know.
that's an app, by the way.
Yeah,
An
sorry, an app. But you're really good at piecing those kind of things together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm okay.
But I'm better at reading.
Way better at reading.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I read like at a third grade level.
But I'm saying, so
On a
you're going to
good
pay
day-
me to
on a
do your
good day-
reading for
on
you?
A third grade level on
On a good day?
On a good day. When I've read the paragraph 12 times.
Yeah. Oh, I can't read.
And not so much reading, more memorizing.
Yeah. But I was just saying, I don't know what made me think about it, but then I thought to myself, we just need to talk about that for a minute. We need to talk about that on the podcast, and we need to talk about supporting your small businesses.
And I think we're moving into an era where
An era.
era, like a soap era. I think I think we're moving into that era. Does I say that right? See, my third grade level. Of where we're moving backwards, and when it comes to services and products. So, in the early centuries, your family you were a farmer, and if you farmed, you did you did cotton, or you did tomatoes, or you did like you had this is what you
Your
did, or
specialty.
your specialty, your blacksmith, or whatever it is that you did, right? I feel like we're coming full circle to where a lot of individuals are becoming more and more entrepreneurial in individuality. So like there are people that are doing specific things, providing specific services because people are paying for convenience. And so people are literally building local small-time businesses based off of
Convenience.
off of convenience and off of what they're skilled at, what their
Specialties.
specialty is, what they're
Or
good
skilled,
at.
skilled. I like
right?
the skilled,
So,
yeah.
I mean, like, what I think is interesting is like you'll see people, they'll post on Facebook or Instagram, and they have a garden that they've worked and they've grown jalapenos or tomatoes or pickles or cucumbers, or cucumbers or like different things. And then they'll post it like, hey, I'll buy some, and so they'll end up selling or trading.
Yeah.
And I think we're moving back into that.
Barter and trade services.
Well, maybe not necessarily barter and trade, but
Definitely, I'll buy from you, you buy from me, because you're better at making pickles,
and so
Wes
it's easy
and Fran.
because we're wanting more individuality, more uniqueness, and where the big industry is like there's 4 million T-shirts of the same T-shirt, and we're moving into where
I'd
a lot
like
of small
this
businesses they'll print like 100 shirts, and you better get one while you can, or I want this one specific gift, and so it's individual,
Yeah.
Unique, and so people are willing to pay that extra money. And so now that's where you go back to what you were saying, like that's their gift, that's their
Yeah.
talent, that's their specialty. And I think we're moving more and more into that area as far as in an economic base or as far as business. I feel like that's where we're kind
I
of
feel
going.
like that too, and that's really
Because
why I
everybody and their
wanted.
mama's selling something on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, bro.
I don't know.
Snapchat.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that
That's making T-shirts and socks.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying
hot
that because
sauces.
I'm not good and skilled at those things yet, but that's to come. But I am skilled at making salsa. I am skilled at, you know what I mean? I'm just saying there are things that I'm skilled at that someone else would be willing to pay me for,
Right.
then them have to take the time to do it.
So hone your skills,
There you go.
get good at it.
There
Charge.
you go.
Don't be reasonable. If
Yeah.
you're doing small business and you're doing little side hustles,
But don't undersell yourself either.
Don't undersell yourself, but don't oversell yourself. Because sometimes you be like, I need $25, and this mug is like, okay, it's not great.
Okay
Like,
is
you know,
not okay.
Exactly. Like you
Yeah.
better bring the heat when if you're gonna charge some good money. You better be that.
Yeah.
People better be talking about your stuff. Like
Yeah.
this is good.
You ain't no Yeezys or whatever. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's funny that I even said that about Yeezy because I was like, why do we always follow trends? But that's going to be our next podcast.
Uh-oh,
So
trends.
come back and we'll talk about that. But I just wanted to say, support your small businesses. Someone out there has already got it and doing it. I'm not saying for you not to start your small business because last week I said to start it. But I'm saying that there are people that are skilled, and it's okay to pay those that are skilled at that if you're not.
Yes, definitely. I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Support local. And that's up to you if you want to support the homeless, because,
Yeah.
yeah, they local. But,
Sure.
but I'm sorry, the Bible says if a man not work, then a man not eat. So get out there and do some work.
Okay, yeah, that's started a little comment
was.
section down there. I
Okay.
appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for tuning in every Wednesday. We'll see you guys next week. Wahala.
Thank you for listening to the Riverside Weekly. Download the Riverside Waco app to stay connected and follow us on all social media sites at the Riverside Waco. This podcast is made possible by the givers of Riverside Community Church. Production and engineering provided by Capital G and RT